have any changes to the agenda that we know of that we need to make? Does anybody? Okay. First thing we have is Tiffany Deere, public hearing, cumulative fire fund for Roachtown Fire District. I do not see Tiffany here. Okay. I assumed she would be here.
Is anyone here for the public hearing? Just you're involved though, right?
We are.
Okay, then we can, that's fine, we can wait.
Yeah. Brian Hopkins? No? No? Nope, don't see him either. Okay. Yeah, this is moving real quick here.
All right.
Putnam County Library.
We are here, we're present.
Okay, you guys want to come on up?
Should I?
Go to the podium over here, if you would, please.
Yep. Do I need to speak into the microphone?
Yes, please. Okay.
Good evening, members of the council. My name is Kayla Burt Flegel, and I am the current president of the Putnam County Public Library Board. We are here this evening to reintroduce ourselves. We are a county, some of our seats are county appointed, and the services, and reintroduce the services that Putnam County Public Library provides to the community, our library building, and our plans for the future. Hopefully you have received some documentation that was emailed to you, and we also brought printed copies as well. So we have a Tecton Construction Management Facility Report, a Baker Tilly proposal for financing information, as well as our bond request packet that was all given. So Matt, could you pass these out if anybody needs? Okay. Thank you. As noted in our handout, the last time we issued debt was 1994. Over the last 2 years, we have completed a full facility study which showed us some of the most pressing needs of the library building in order to properly maintain what was built 32 years ago. I vaguely remember the first renovation of our Carnegie Library, and now my children are reaping the rewards of that renovation. So this is just a continuation of this presence in our community. The findings from our building study, which are summarized in the handout, have led us to the realization that we need to seek funding outside of our operating budget and rainy day funding to ensure that we can continue to provide services to the community in a safe and efficient manner. Now, I'd like to introduce the director of the Putnam County Public Library, Matt McClelland.
Thank you, Kayla, and good evening. Everybody hear me? Am I projecting? Okay, I think I'll pass on the mic. I can get it out there. Good evening, council members. Thank you again, Kayla. My name is Matt McClelland, and I've now been the director for over 6 years of the Putnam County Public Library. And I would echo what Kayla said. I'm going to ask for the council's support in moving forward with these repairs. All of us at the library are very proud of the collections and services that we offer to patrons of all ages at the library. I'm especially compared to other libraries of the same size and same budget. I mean, we're not the Hamilton County Library, but we certainly do the best with what we have. I mean, our library was very well used last year, with over 165,000 checkouts of our circulating items like books, e-books, and our library of themes. We also saw increased numbers of our programs and services, like our computer lab that was used over 6,000 times, our free high-speed Wi-Fi that we used over 36,000 times, and attendance at children's programming of almost 6,000 on the year, and we had 881 public uses of our meeting rooms. This meeting room use included partnerships with local organizations like the Red Cross Blood Drive, scouting groups, court-approved child visitations, churches, the Local Recovery Coalition, and several Putnam County homeschool groups, and also many others that are explained a little more in depth in your packet. Like many units of local government, the dramatic inflation of the last 6 years has seen us doing more with less. Our active library users have increased over that time, while due to inflation exceeding our budget growth, we are doing so with a smaller staff. PCPL has a long track record of being prudent and frugal with taxpayer dollars. as Kayla mentioned, it's been a long time. We're not usually one to seek on a bond or anything like that, but we've evaluated our building. The recent changes to state law indicate that it's not going to get any less tight with our budget going forward. Over my career, I've seen many examples of renovated original Carnegie libraries, and ours is perhaps the best expansion of an original Carnegie that I've seen. Over the past 2 years, we've worked diligently on the facility study. And while over the long term, we certainly hope to expand and improve on things, the library board really decided to focus the bond on just replacing, maintaining, and repairing the structure and mechanical systems that were put in place in 1995. Our goal with the project is to continue being good stewardship of resources by maintaining our building and in doing so, decreasing the operating expenses of the library. As you'll see in there, most of the critical items mentioned in the study have not been replaced in over 30 years and have certainly met or exceeded their life expectancy. The items like HVAC units, new lighting fixtures, and replacement of windows and doors, we also expect to carry a long-term operational savings because they're much more efficient and certainly more weather-tight than they would be with the old ones in place. Other critical items such as replacing the remaining older portions of our roof, tuck pointing our brick exterior, and replacing the upstairs carpeting are items that we feel are best to be completed in one larger project to reduce the impact to library services. I thank you all for your time, and before I turn things over to Lisa Huntington from Baker & Tilly to discuss the financial impacts of the bond being considered, I would like to invite all of you to take time and read over the reports and the documents, and certainly reach out with any questions. And we hope to open a conversation, and if any of you would like a tour of the library or just more information on what the impact would be on these repairs, we're certainly hoping to having a discussion on that. Thank you all, and I will turn it over to Lisa.
Thank you.
Thank you, Matt. My name is Lisa Huntington. I'm with Baker Tilly, and we serve as municipal advisors to the library. So the presentation that Matt gave you is in regard to some proposed financing information. So if you'll turn to the second page, this is the presentation I'm looking at now. It outlines the library's general obligation bonding capacity. This capacity is based on the net assessed value of the library, so it could change annually. And so it's 2% of 1/3 of the net assessed value, less any general obligation debt the library has. At this time, they have no general obligation debt, so they have a very healthy $14.5 million in general obligation bonding capacity. So if you'd like to turn to the next page, for completing the project that Matt described, some of the HVAC systems and other things, the library is looking at borrowing $3.5 million. That provides them with about $3.265 proceeds available to address those projects, because we do have to deduct things like issuance costs and underwriter fees. The maximum term for a library to issue debt is 20 years, so we've prepared for your review that maximum term 20-year option, and then cut that in half for comparison purposes. So if we look at the scenario 1, which is 10 years, the estimated maximum debt service payment is $470,000. We also have the total interest expense, about $1.1 million. And then the estimated debt service fund tax rate related to those payments for 10 years would be a little over 2 cents. If we look at the 20-year term, that maximum payment is about $310,000 with a total interest cost of about $2.3 million, and the estimated tax rate there is about 1.4 cents. Now, keep in mind that these estimates are based on the net assessed value of the library for 2026, with no change assumed in 2027 and beyond. We also use very conservative interest rates when we make these estimates. These are based on 5.5% interest rates. Right now, for a deal of this size, we would see probably somewhere between 4.5% and 5%. Then if you'd like to turn to the next page, we prepared some information that details what the impact would be to the taxpayer in the library district. And I'm not going to read every number on this page to you, but if you go down to about the middle of the left-hand column, where we see the market value of property at $175,600, that's a median home value in Putnam County, and we got that information from the U.S. Census Bureau. So for that 10-year repayment on the bonds, the annual impact for that property would be about $15.82. And for the 20-year term, the annual impact would be about $10.40. We also have listed here impacts to agricultural property, non-homestead property, and commercial property. Do you have any questions? Thank you.
Thank you. Andy?
So what's the rate on your farm ground then?
Thank you. Have that on email if you want me to forward it to you.
Yeah, just do that.
You can keep it. Also should be here.
I don't remember. Does anybody have any questions? I know that's a lot to digest in a short time frame. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Thank you. What is your timeframe? Are you looking, just so we know, like, where?
Yeah.
Because we have some stuff going on, a little project.
There's a lot of projects going on everywhere.
Yeah.
So, for the timetable for the bonds, we're looking at issuing this fall.
Okay. Okay. Christina? Judy, do you guys have any other questions at the moment? Okay. All right, thank you. I don't see Tiffany still. Judge Headley, Circuit Court?
I'm just here to ask you to, quoted about 19, 20 grand for a carpet for the courtroom, the juvenile probation office and court office. It's been 22 years since we put that carpet in. And so we got 2 bids, and we went the lowest one. Got some stains that we can't get removed. It's just really tired looking. I know you all like that. Pretty nice looking courtroom. We're gonna go with the 2-foot squares like you've seen now, so when somebody does something to the floor, we'll be able to pull up 1 square as opposed to the whole thing. There's one that I'll probably cut out, but the guy tried to attack me, but that's a different story, so I'll keep that little piece, but other than that, that's what we're asking for. It used to be, I believe, we had the community courthouse fund years ago, but Christina, the auditor, told me that we don't have that anymore, that you guys control it, so I can't remember what the name of it is.
The Cumulative Capital Development, CCD.
There you go.
It's
So
you.
that's my request.
Okay.
And I've been to the commissioners, and they're gracious enough to allow me to tear up the old carpet that I didn't get.
Okay. So the judge has brought additional out of the CCD for $19,606. Do we have any questions for him?
I'm assuming we have that money.
We do have the money. Yes, it does fund. Yes. All right, do I have a motion for approval? All right, Wayne made the motion. Do I have a second? All right, Danny second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you all, appreciate it.
additional for utilities for the purchase of the 309 Medic Way building. So it'd be from middle of March until December.
Okay.
What we're estimating here. We brought these numbers, these are based on the numbers we brought at budget time last year. But because we didn't know when we would be potentially getting the building or if we were gonna move forward with that building, you guys asked for us to come back and request these as an additional once we knew if we were gonna move forward or not. So that's all it is.
All right, it's a $9,000 additional out of the 1159, the Health Department Fund. For the utilities, do we have any questions? All right, do I have a motion for approval? Jay made the motion, do I have a second? Carrie, second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Sarah?
Hi,
Hello.
I am here to ask for an additional, our 14-year-old Xerox copier at the EMA located at the EOC has hit end of life as of December of last year. It is no longer supported via parts, any kind of upgrades to software that would keep our system safe, any of that. So I talked to about 5 different vendors and found one for $2,890, which is slightly less than the Xerox that was purchased in 2012. That one was right at $3,000. Multiple agencies utilize our building and that copier, as you've seen.
Yep.
And so having one that is supported and keeps our system safe is
Absolutely. So you have any questions? It's an additional out of the county general fund for $2,890. Do I have a motion for approval? Danny made the motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Jay, second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Thank you. All right. Brian's not coming. Tiffany's not here. Okay. Christina, we'll just continue on down with our miscellaneous stuff.
Next one is the EMS, it's $101,171.02. It's an insurance check that we received from an accident on the ambulance, so it's just appropriating that money into the account.
Okay. Do you have any questions? Do I have a motion for approval?
So moved.
Carrie made the motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Wayne, second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
The next one is out of the hazardous waste fund, $300,000 is for, we don't know what the amount's gonna be yet, so it's kind of an estimate. I went high, because we can always go higher and not use the full amount. And it's for the loan payment on the 308 Medic Way.
Okay. That the commissioners are purchasing for the health department.
And then also in hazardous waste, $221,822. It's 10% of the January 1st balance by statute that we can appropriate for road payments.
Correct. Do you have any questions? Do I have a motion for approval for the $300,000 additional for the health department and the $221,822,000 10% for the highway maintenance and roads?
Make the motion to approve both of those.
I have a motion by Jay. Do I have a second? Wayne, second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
It is recorder, and it's just her recorder's perpetuation fund. It can only be used for her department. We need to appropriate money for them for their conference.
Okay. Questions? Motion? Wayne made the motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Carrie, second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Last one is from County General in the Commissioner's budget. It's for the property and casualty, $47,000, and that's just due to the premiums increasing.
Okay. Any questions?
Move to approve it.
All right. Jay made the motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Carrie, second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Thank you. All right, we'll go ahead and do the minutes real quick. We have minutes in front of us for the January 20th regular meeting and the January 20th joint session. Do we have any corrections or anything, or additions? If not, do I have a motion for approval? Wayne made the motion, do I have a second? Did you second? Danny second. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Thank you. Okay. Do you guys want to go ahead?
Did she send you information already, or?
She did, email information to us, yes. So we have,
You wanna go through that, and then if you have any questions, we might not have all the answers, but.
well, I'm sure we won't have all the questions either, so. Okay. So,
Cause I'm sorry, she just texted and said she can't make it.
okay, no, that's fine, that's fine. You're good, you're good. So we received, 3 attachments. One for the proposal of the rescue, one with the chassis specs, and then another one which was like a whole lot more detail besides the chassis specs. Like 89 pages, I think. So the rescue, the apparatus itself is $718,148. I'm assuming this is a quote that you guys have received. I'll let you explain, that's basically what we have. So if you wanna,
Basically, trying to get a cumulative fund
mhm,
to be able to purchase a new truck. We're trying to replace a 35-year-old truck, and truck prices are going up faster than we can budget money for. You know, I'm sure you guys are aware of that. And,
Correct.
you know, back in the day, I mean, we put together a fire dish report, and until now, they've been able to come up with enough money to buy them. I mean, we replace every truck on the department, but we're getting to the point where, I mean, we just can't budget enough money to pay for a new truck. And the number that you have it's probably low already, because trucks are going up 20% a year, or 25% a year.
absolutely.
And that was from last year? Yeah, that quote was from 2025. So
Okay.
I think there's probably was,
I see that.
I forget what the increase they said would be. But anyway, we're trying to get, obviously, funding to purchase a new truck. And if we order one today, we're still 2 years out from receiving it.
Okay,
And another thing we're trying to do to save money is we're trying to replace our oldest engine and our rescue truck and just put them on one truck. So that's gonna be, you know, because you're talking 2 trucks, you're talking $600,000 a piece. So, you know, we're $1,200, or 1.2 million there.
mhm,
Right now, we're 700 and some thousand. So we're trying to get ahead of the game and, be able to come up with the money to purchase that. Like I say, the main truck we're trying to get rid of is a 35-year-old engine. And the 25-year-old rescue truck. But we decided that, you know, it'll help us in more ways than one to combine 2 trucks in one. For one thing, you know, obviously the money is there, insurance, you know, fuel, everything will save money. And, but we just need to come up with funds to buy that truck.
okay,
So that's basically what we came here tonight, was to see that was going to be the time.
okay. So at this time, we will, this is a public hearing for the creation of a cumulative fire fund for the Roachdale Fire District. So I will open up to the public for anybody else that has any comments or questions. Yes, sir?
I think it's needed, so that, you know, to help them out and stuff like that.
Okay.
It's a need, not a want. That's how I think.
Okay,
It makes financial sense for them to be able to plan a little bit better and have the ability to, again, plan that out and get ready for some big purchases instead of, to plan out instead of accumulating so much debt on the backside, so it does make sense. And I've been in contact with Tiffany, we did a lot of emailing about
Okay.
this issue, trying to get a deal with them was less than helpful with her, and so their attorney, myself, I think we figured out exactly what we need to do. Again, with little to no help from DLGF, but we needed, the public hearing tonight was our first step to, council for them to be able to establish that fund. It doesn't have any taxpayer consequences, for us or any like tax rate changes. It's just.
Well, it's
something-
creating one, so it's adding a tax. It's because they don't have a fund, so they would be adding a
They're
tax.
adding the fund, yes, and that, I mean, but will it change your tax? I mean, okay, then, do you have that information that you can present to us then?
The numbers is what we don't have, that's what Tiffany was gonna be required to
Okay.
have the numbers.
So do you want us to reset, we can do the public hearing tonight,
Yeah.
and then we can put you back on the agenda for next month to discuss those numbers. Again, we have,
That'd be the best thing.
That's fine.
we have some things coming up that are gonna,
We have a lot of things coming up on a lot of different levels.
that have some tax consequences. I mean, that would be a
Yes.
tax consequence for the entire county, I guess is what I was thinking, but it would be a tax consequence for that
For that
district, so.
district.
And we're trying to get ahead of the game, instead of paying interest, you know.
Right.
Hundreds of thousands of dollars interest,
Oh,
whatever
yeah.
it be, so.
No, I understand that.
Very similar to Floyd Township.
It is.
Exactly,
Exactly.
exactly what they're.
It is.
Exactly what Floyd Township.
Yeah.
It is. It's the unknown of how everything's gonna change with everything that's coming down the pike that we also have to keep into consideration too.
I think a lot of this will be discussed also, I know we're just in February, but at our budget process in August, hopefully we have some better numbers from the
Yes.
state at that part. Hopefully we have some better numbers
Yes.
from our own projects that we have going on. And I think it's good that the library's here,
Yes.
that you're here, that
Early.
anyone that's
Early giving us a heads up on.
a heads
on
up
this,
so that that all can be brought up. So you might want to put that on your calendar, so get back in contact with the auditor's office, for our budget hearing, so that that can stay on the radar and that the county can be planning as to where this all fits into what we as a county are doing.
Mhm. Yeah. Is there anybody else? Go ahead, sir.
Tiffany texted me, she said $61,000 for the cumulative fund on this assessed value we are currently at.
Okay,
That's the dollar amount that she was looking at.
okay, okay.
And she needs those figures to start figuring in the year.
I think it depends how they do it, what the tax consequences is gonna be though.
Yeah,
I think if they're already taxing, but they don't have a way of holding, that's different than creating a new one that is a new tax. And that is not an answer that I have,
right.
even with the
Right.
stuff that Tiffany had given me,
Mhm.
so, we can close the public hearing part of this, if there's anyone else wanting to make comments, and then we can come back with those financials, and then
Yes, that'll help us have a better understanding
they
and a focus on
find
things.
out that it doesn't have any new tax consequences, then you can bring that with a resolution, and that would be a great news for the county, and what we're trying to deal with, so.
We would probably have to raise the tax some with it.
It depends on how they're capturing it right now, and again, that's a,
Well, if it's like the rest of them that we have, then they are part of the process. So that would be increasing, that would be adding a tax to it,
okay.
so. But yes, is there anybody else that would like to speak?
I'd just like to second what Andy said, given the territory that they cover, I think having modern equipment would be really, important, certainly from VMix.
Right. Okay, thank you, thank you. Council, do you guys have any other questions at the moment? All right, we will close the public hearing. Thank you, guys, and we'll get you back on the agenda for next month also. We appreciate that. Is there anything else that you guys wanted to add to any of it? Or you want to wait till next month?
I guess we just wait.
Okay.
They're talking fire department's got
I
all that
understand.
stuff.
I get it, I get it.
We do maintain our equipment well, our equipment's not junk, but as with everything else, when you use it, things happen.
Yeah, absolutely. They wear and tear on everything.
And the age of their equipment does affect their, insurance
ISO
rating
rating.
Yes.
as to people in that district. And that's why
Correct.
you can be in great shape and taken out of the firehouse once, in theory, and you still are gonna need to
Right.
update, so.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, because if we don't replace it, then everybody's interest is gonna start.
Oh, yeah.
So, it's just-
It is part of it. I understand that completely.
They said to construct the truck would take 25 months.
I totally
So
have no doubt on that. We have been waiting for about 2 years on an EMS vehicle, so, yeah, I completely would agree with all that. It's absolutely crazy.
That's what reason we gotta start now, figure everything.
That's the smart thing to do, yes. No, I appreciate you guys coming. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Mhm. All right, Dave is not here. He is on vacation, so he will be at our March meeting. Brian did not sneak in, did he? I did not see him. Okay. Do we have anything else in front of you? You also have the sheriff's report, his annual 2025 annual data report. We also have his quarterly jail, or his 2025 jail inspection report for anybody that would like to look at that. And you also have in front of you the Putnam County Community Corrections Annual Report. Christina, am I missing anything? Do you have anything for us? Trudy?
Want to update them about like the laptops and stuff, if there's add-ons that we're looking at doing?
Yeah, so I asked Christina, yesterday about the financial reports or whatever, so that to see if we could possibly have, a view-only access to be able to not try to bug the office as much, so that we could get in there and see the balances or whatever ahead of time for some of this stuff. So DJ is working on some other things. She's got some other possibilities of stuff for us to be able to search, type minutes, or not type minutes, but search in the minutes or whatever if we need to go look up something. So, does everybody have any problems with them at the moment? I know we just got them, so. Okay. Glad we got them, because I didn't get my packet this time, so. I might get it tomorrow. Any board reports? Jay? Okay. Okay.
Went to a JRAC meeting and, of course, learning.
That's a lot there.
There's a lot there. I found one thing that was very interesting with all the stuff going on in Minnesota. They brought up the fact that, some of the money that they're handing out, they are looking at, or at least considering having reports come back saying, hey, we're doing this with this money, and kind of prove. So there's some responsibility there. So that's a great idea.
Oh, yeah,
So,
absolutely. Very good.
Yeah.
I go to the commissioners meetings, but since there's a commissioner here, if you would like to update them on anything briefly, don't be like Greg.
What do you mean brief them on everything that happened yesterday?
Well, yeah, that's fine. I know you guys went through your numbers for your edit.
We went through the edit numbers yesterday. If you want me to read them all to you?
No, you don't have to do that.
But we did that, like Thrive, we give them what they wanted, and it's approximately 36,000. I'm trying to remember these off the top of my head, so don't shoot
Oh,
me.
no,
But,
you're fine.
Beyond homeless, they were receiving 20,000, but we give them 40,000. Anyway, on that brings up another subject. We really need to pressure these other counties around us to donate them money, since some of the people do come from out of county.
Agreed.
Then, we had a new one proposal, which was the Isaiah House 117. We give them 15,000. They only asked for 5, but we give them 15, knowing that they may not get any more, but anyway, we did that. Let's see, we did give the county highway a big boost, which was $1 million of the money. Roads, bridges, and, equipment. So, I shouldn't be bugging you anymore for money for that, so.
Well, and you also have, Roachdale that is asking for money that you guys don't have the
Yes,
numbers
right.
on.
Yeah, the town of Roachdale, they're having really bad drainage troubles up there, so they did ask for money, but we told them we just wait and see when they get their, everything back, where they got hard numbers, so we can look at that. They got houses under the new addition of Roachdale, which would be on the north end. Their basements are like swimming pools, they've all flooded, water's backing back in and stuff like that, so. Let's see what else. The county, the new trucks did arrive. They're getting the beds and snow plows put on them at the Linden. They ought to be done pretty shortly. Let's see.
I know, I didn't bring my notes. I should have brought my
I
notes.
didn't bring my big folder.
I didn't either.
We talked about certain bridges.
They got bids for the purchase of the health department building.
Right,
So
yeah.
they're working on that, going through that.
Exactly. Then Clint did give us some numbers on buying a new tractor. They'll range anywhere from 220,000 to 175,000. Let's see what else. Help me out, Cody, you were there.
Christina?
You're getting quotes to remove the pine trees at the courthouse
Yeah.
lawn.
Yes.
And quotes to do the bathroom in the
Yeah, right,
courthouse.
the new bathrooms, yes.
So I was gonna say something yesterday, I asked about that. So you're getting the quotes because of the step part of it, but to try and make it more ADA, which is great, but at the same time, you'll have to remodel the whole
Right,
bathroom
yeah,
stalls.
Right.
Okay, was
yeah.
that part of that? Okay,
Yeah, new floors and all that.
okay,
I mean, they're not dirty, but they're just really stained and all that. And you know how the bathrooms are on the second and third floors. Well, in the men's anyway, you gotta step
And no
up.
clue.
Come on, Judy.
The third floor is actually, and for as old as it is in fairly good shape, but our staff does a really good job of keeping.
They do.
Our custodial staff in this courthouse is outstanding. They really do a great job, but
It's time to start working on the bathrooms. That was my opinion anyway.
I can say that the third floor men's bathroom, sometimes we end up in the little police defender's office, we know what's going on in there,
right,
and it's not necessarily always a great thing.
yep,
There you go.
okay.
I think that covers,
I think that's the majority of it, though. Anything important that we're missing, Christina?
Oh,
The resource officer in Heritage Lake.
Yes, that's true.
Do what?
The
The resource
resource,
officer that you approved in Heritage Lake.
Right, yeah. Also, my mind went blank. I did bring up to have a meeting, a county meeting with the trustees of the county. And I did contact every one of them. I got ahold of all of them but one. So they all agreed to be here. And that meeting is gonna be, helping, I think, March the 10th on a Tuesday at 6 PM in this room. So they were all wanting to come and meet and talk about that. And the Senate did pass that bill today.
okay,
So, and the House has passed it, so we're gonna have to start working on townships, and I found out more detail today. I talked to one trustee, which was up there, and before everybody said if you had a fire department in that township, you wouldn't have to worry about it. Yeah, you do. We're gonna have to worry about it up north especially because of the fire districts. Fire districts don't qualify, so there'll be multiple townships probably get combined.
okay. That's a
The only
change from how it was.
township in the north you don't have to worry about is Russell Township because their fire department does not belong to the fire district or whatever. And also I found out the fire department in Warren Township does not qualify since it is state. So Warren Township will probably have to be one.
So Warren could contracts with Cloverdale, I think. Warren.
Right, but you gotta have a fire department in that township.
Correct, yes. So it was one of two that already was a possibility of
At
changing.
first it was Jackson Township and
Warren,
Warren Township,
yes,
but now,
okay,
so I guess we'll learn more as we go.
right, with
But
everything
we
else.
I did get the meeting set up, so the public will be invited, so, March the 10th at 6.
Okay. Thank you very much. Do you guys have anything? No? Okay. If there's nothing else, do I have a motion to adjourn? Danny made a motion, do I have a second? Any second, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Thank you all. Don't leave, please, you have minutes to sign.